What's up, guys? Welcome to Confidence Chat episode.
It's 2. It's 2.
2?
Yeah, it's 2.
2.
It's 2.
Today we're gonna be looking into the arts. You know, Shakespeare and all them. He's the only guy I know.
All them?
The mythical world.
The mythical?
Of plays.
Today we have our good friend Eric Ramirez, who does play work here in wherever we are.
Play work.
Play work.
It's a lot like wet work.
Just play work.
Yeah.
But before we jump into this episode, somebody made a bet with me and they said that I couldn't do this. This is Little Nitro, which is the world's hottest gummy bear. Now,
Bet himself.
Yeah, I think he did that to himself. He said if we got
it was a day I don't remember, but this gummy bear is 9 million Scoville units. If y'all haven't seen when we did the Death Nut, a little less hotter than that, but it's only gonna be me doing it.
Yep.
Look how tiny this guy is.
He used to hearing
All
that.
day. And they recommend you don't touch it with your hands.
Yeah, look at you about opening it up and everything.
I can't open it.
Don't-
Oh, I got it.
Mm.
There it is, right there.
You could have just.
I got support from Kirby.
No, but you could have just held the thing up to the camera.
But they saw it.
Desi, hey.
Desi, guess what I'm saying? We had a stand-in. This is Desi today.
That's it.
All right, here we go.
We're gonna eat that right now.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh well, let me set the timer real quick.
Oh, God.
How long you gotta do it for?
You want to read that to the camera?
So the Little Nitro Challenge. We want you to make the best Little Nitro video on the internet. Post your video to YouTube with the hashtag Little Nitro Challenge for a place to be featured on our website and social media platforms. Fully chew this fiery bear and see if you can handle the heat. Can you go a full 5 minutes without relief?
Dude, you did better than I did. Be giving people 15 minutes.
Oh, you trying to do 15 minutes? Oh, bro.
No.
You can put 10.
For 20 minutes without hook.
All right, so wait. Is it 5 minutes of chewing, or 5 minutes or chewing the whole thing completely swallow? And then
After
5 minutes?
I'm done, then the 5 minutes starts.
Okay, so you got.
I gotta chew it until it's completely.
So should we do like?
Okay, it just says fully chew this fiery bear and see if we can handle the heat. Can you go a full 5 minutes without relief? So I think 5 minutes without relief is meaning like drinking water. Or
Yeah,
milk
no
or
water
anything.
for him.
I drink my own saliva.
You're not gonna have it. It's
Yeah,
gonna evaporate.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, so we could do it like the Death Nut. How long do we have to chew that one?
It was 15 seconds, I think.
So we'd have to do 15 seconds on top of the 5 minutes, and then I'll let you know when you can swallow.
It's not to be consumed by those with any heart or respiratory conditions.
Oh, can't do it.
Desi, none for you. Okay.
This product is extremely spicy and has the potential to cause skin and or mouth irritation. God damn.
He's my support buddy.
Oh, you're gonna need it.
I feel like I
Little
am.
Nitro, y'all. Little Nitro.
Don't try this at home.
Got the gummy
Do
bear.
not. Try.
And if you do it with adult supervision
If you
and
do
have a
it,
camera.
record it, and tag us in it at hashtag confidence chat.
But we are not liable for anything that happens.
Not liable for
Nope.
shit. It's your own dumbass fault if you do it.
Yeah. But continue watching and liking our videos. All right. Once you put that in your mouth, chew it up and then swallow.
I know he's heard that from once before.
It's been much bigger though.
All right, I'm just gonna go. 2 fingers.
2 fingers.
2 fingers.
Don't want to rub your eyes after you test that shit, man.
See, I gotta go to the restroom.
All right. All right, here we go.
And go.
Start.
I feel
He
like.
put 10 minutes on there, dog.
No, I wouldn't do that to him. Pausing it at the same time.
No, let me describe
Keep
to you how the
chewing
flavor.
it. Nope, shut up. Keep chewing.
You dying yet?
I'm getting there.
All right, swallow.
I can't. I'm still chewing.
Really? See, you shouldn't have been talking.
So swallow, don't spit.
Let me reset the time. then.
Reset the time.
Yeah, I'll wait once he's done. Then I'll start the timer at 5 minutes.
He started it over.
I did because it's 5 minutes after he chews it. Completely.
Oh, I got the hiccups.
You did?
There
it is.
Oh man.
It's describe us. Describe it to us.
So how does it feel, man?
You know, when you first take a bite into it, it feels like a cinnamon candy, but it's not.
Yeah, birds every time you have the hiccups.
I got the saliva.
I warned you guys. Desi, help him out, man. Stop playing.
Dude, you're his support buddy. What are you doing?
You're fired. Oh my god, I'm crying right now.
And there's no dying in my house, though, man. Take your ass outside and go down the street with that shit.
If I die, just throw me in a dumpster.
I mean, there is one like not that far.
Yeah,
So
that's right there. I'll just throw you back in your car, bro. So out of these cars.
Hey, man, park it in the no towing zone.
Yeah.
Park it in the towing zone.
Where's my can?
Oh shit!
Hey, get something. Get a bag or something. You okay, man?
It burns.
Oh,
It's high.
get a little trash can, maybe a plastic bag.
Oh,
We
man.
weren't prepared for this.
I didn't think exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I think he was gonna do it like before we started.
Ooh,
Here, this is spittoon.
thank you. I'm gonna hold on to it.
Yeah, like your little buddy.
You didn't help me at all. You're fired.
Shadow one.
I'm crying right now.
Yep.
Okay, so today's theme. So, what is the actual word for a person who participates, who's in plays and stuff like
Like
that?
a thespian.
A thespian.
No, a thespian.
Thespian.
Thespian, yeah.
I heard
Lesbian.
lesbian.
Yeah, I know what you heard. Thespian. Like, let me
So
let
a
me pause the
thespian,
time real quick.
No.
So that's THESBIN. Thespian. Thespian. That's what I was. Oh, that's with the P. My bad. Okay,
Yeah,
thespian.
thespian.
Okay.
If we said thespian, I'm like, no.
Excuse me.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Oh.
But
So how long have you been doing this?
I mean, I was in acting since like high school. I used
Oh, my phone got saliva all over it.
my.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, you did.
A little bit, yeah.
I got into it more into high. I love movies. Always love movies. Love how they could become different people, And I was just drawn into it as a kid. Got into it in high school. Did a couple plays here and there, and then I stopped. Like just focused on like work But then I liked the voice work. I did a international talent showcase a while back. They had it in Corpus, and I advanced. I was able to. They wanted me to go to Boca Raton, Florida, but then I got into a big car accident. Wasn't able to do it.
Damn.
But then after that, I just went to college and everything, and then I saw a buddy of mine doing Rocky Horror. I don't know if you've seen that movie, Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's funny. So I got into it. I mean, it's a great show. It's great. So it's a cult classic, and I got into it because I wanted to get just out, do something different, and I always wanted to get back into acting and singing. But for this to be my first show, I was like kind of iffy. But then also because there was a girl I wanted to kind of like invite to come to the show or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So it ended up being for that. So my buddy's like, just come out, do it. I was like, all right. Went, auditioned, and I got a part. As it's called one of the Phantoms.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll talk about funnest show, probably one of the funnest shows I ever did. So probably since I guess doing it since high school, but also really got into it and like maybe was it 2017 maybe 2016 2015.
So how many plays have you been in since then?
I've done a couple. I've done some at Aurora Arts Theater and Harbor Playhouse. The biggest, I've done. You good, Matt? You almost there, buddy.
Oh no!
23 more seconds. Oh no! I pushed the pause button. No, I've done.
I just lost saliva. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But
Go ahead.
in the beginning, it is bad. Right now, you can feel the heat, but it's not that bad. I could
as he dies in
As
front
he's
of
dying.
us.
There you go, buddy.
Yay, water!
You want that chocolate milk or whatever you have?
Yes, please. After I kill myself with some water.
I think water's just gonna make it worse. I'd go with the chocolate milk first.
Both of them or one, man?
Just one. Oh, it subsided a little bit.
Subsided, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I say?
Subsided.
Subsided. This thing's fucking with my mind right now.
Anyways, I've been in. First show was Rocky, and then after the Rocky, I think In the Heights, and then after In the Heights, Christmas Carol.
Christmas Girl. Oh shit.
That was a fun one.
That's a funny ass.
I remember I saw the Christmas Carol back when I was in school.
And also for Shriners, we did this little the radio show play of It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually really good. And then another Christmas Carol again. And I also did Sister Act.
No shit.
That was fun. That was a good show.
You dressed up like a nun?
No, I was actually the cop. I played the cop. I played Sweaty Eddie, which is his people. They
That
call
was the first or the second one?
the first one. The
Okay,
one. The cop that was like her love interest.
Mm.
Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, so I think those are the ones I remember. Probably forgetting one of them.
Okay. And so.
Oh, and also my dog was in Annie. He played Sandy.
Your dog.
My dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
my dog. My dog is also an actor as well. That was fun. Oh, and they also had me in what's that? Annie too. They asked me to out of nowhere. One of the guys he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Hey, we need you to come in early because I forgot his name. It's escaping right now. So and so couldn't make it, so we need you to come in." I was like, "Okay." Me thinking that they just told me the name of another dog, right? Because there's two dogs they'd cycle out. But my dog and the other dog, I thought the other guy couldn't make it, so they had my dog step in again. Well, no. I go in, they're like, "Okay, we need you to go over these lines and do this." I'm like, "Wait, what?" And we need you to go up to wardrobe. I'm like, "Wait, hold on. What happened? What's going on?" And apparently one of the guys in the play couldn't make it, and we're doing the show for like all the high schools. Like a lot of high schools are coming over, so I had to be in a couple of scenes, and it was kind of cool. I learned my scenes. I was able to carry a clipboard with me with some of mine, but like within that time, I had to try to get the lines, and actually I did pretty well. I gotta say, I mean, I thought I did crappy, but everybody was like, "Oh man, you did pretty good." Like for somebody who only had like for not even 15 minutes, 30 minutes to study your lines,
you
it's
gotta memorize a lot real quick.
Mm-hmm. But it was fun. And that's another one I was in. But
okay,
yeah.
And I also know about what plays. It's not like movies. You have to. I mean, of course, I know you have a bunch of like times to rehearse and stuff like that. But it's right there on the spot when you're doing it.
Yeah, and that's one of the things is a movie. You can fuck up, no redo it. Now play, that's it, dog. You fucked up. You fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's gonna call you out on it.
What the hell is this bullshit?
But see, that's the one thing with plays, though. Is like, everyone's doing their job. If you mess up, the audience, unless they've seen the show before and seen because some people have directors are different, but they won't know if you mess up. If like me and you are going off and I mess up a line. And you just keep going, and then we
okay.
That's what it is. It's just roll with it. You know what I mean? Like whenever that scene, I don't know if you've seen the other movie that I was in.
Oh, the Q.
The Q. I was gonna say the G for some reason, but I knew that was wrong. But the Q, when Stoney when he punched me, there was actually a scene where he really decked me.
I remember that. Yeah.
He really decked me, but it wasn't like a hard hit. It was like that, and I fell. Like I fucking pushed myself and fell, and it was good. And he freaked out. "Oh man, I'm sorry." I'm like, "No, just roll with it."
Yeah.
But see, that was the thing, and like, I thought like, that's one thing I would rather have like actors who are in like movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would like them to spend a little more time like on stage maybe once in a while too, so they can learn, like, just roll with it. Learn your lines, learn about blocking, learn about like your I guess tone of voice too, and also in character, because a lot of people when they try how do you say it? They try an accent and they break it. You know what I mean? And some like in shows too, like when plays, they're like, "Look, I know you want to do the accent. Either you keep it or you don't. You can't be breaking it, because some guys won't even know that they're breaking it. Some director will tell them, "Hey, keep it or don't." But you're doing good, but it's messing up your acting. But yeah, that's.
You said blocking. What do you mean when you say blocking?
About like blocking, like from the when you you're walking on stage, you don't ever turn your back to the audience. You always turn forward. Like when you turn around, like if you're pacing,
watching.
they're always seeing you.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you turn your back when it has to do with something like, I guess, taking attention, depending on what the scene is, taking attention off yourself, and then
like you're trying to hang something.
Yeah, and then it's not you anymore, and then they're like seeing what's going on behind you.
Break my vase, I'm gonna break your ass, man.
So much saliva. I'm trying to.
Are you okay, bro? Was it worth it?
It's good, but oh my god, this burning.
Now, if this video gets 100 likes, he will do the one chip challenge while eating a piece of lava off a volcano.
And
do the Death Nut Stage 3. Or
Yes.
0.3 or whatever the fuck.
No.
3 or whatever it's called.
I think that's enough spicy for now on this show.
No, I think that should be a good thing. Like
until somebody wants to do a challenge, and I'm like, here you go, you're doing this.
I think that every interview we should do something spicy before it.
So let's give it some Matt.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna say, I think we give it to all the guests.
No, I'm not gonna kill our guests. We will never have any more after this.
Like fuck that show. I'm not getting that.
It's like we see what they do to themselves. Imagine what they're gonna do to the guests. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay, so you've been a thespian since this.
It's okay.
Since high school. I'm gonna fuck up that
I've been an actor, since about high school, yeah.
And so, your Wolfsbane, was that the first movie as an actual actor?
No, yeah, I think Wolfsbane was my first movie that I was in. Yeah, that was a good opportunity to kind of like get out there and actually, see what it was all about. I always kind of want to get into it. But yeah, Wolfsbane was the first one.
And also, when you were in school, did you take like any, was it extracurricular classes?
Theater arts, stuff like
that. Yeah, I took theater art. I always liked theater arts. I always did, but I was always that guy, like kind of always not afraid of what people thought, but I was doing so many because in middle school, my brother was in orchestra, so I took orchestra, because I liked the way it sounded, so I started playing the violin. I wanted to go into choir, also theater arts, but then in choir is like all girls, and I was like, maybe not, it was one of the things that like, I'll just stick with this, and I was in football as well. And then my teacher always get mad at me. He's like, you break an arm, I'm gonna break your leg. I'm like, hey, chill out. But it was a little like joke we had back and forth because he's always afraid that I was gonna damage my hands, damage my fingers because I need those to play.
Yeah.
I was in orchestra all the way to my senior year. It's fucking 7 years, and then I got into theater arts. I think my freshman year. Mr. Reyes was one of my favorite teachers as well. He gave us a lot of book work. So you learn like upstage, stage left, stage right, like upstage, downstage, blocking, and he basically book work. And I was just writing a lot of stuff down, and he taught us about like projecting and all that good stuff. Which I could use that right now, but I'm not projecting. Got a microphone here, so I'm okay. But
projecting me
like speaking out, instead of me talking to you like this, talking like this, and kind of pushing out a little bit so the person on the other side of the room
talk a little bit louder.
Yeah. And then like in college, I took acting as well with Mr. Yao, and that guy was a remarkable teacher. And I didn't realize when I got into his class, the whole group that was in there were actors from Harvard. Yeah, because I go in and we had to do a monologue, and I did I think the dagger scene, I think it's called, from I think it was Macbeth. I think it was Macbeth. I did the dagger scene, right, and I honestly spent like a long time on this because you have to learn how to hit every word, and it's called like slash and cringe. Like there's a lot of terms that he used to try to like not manipulate the words, but say the words in different ways to give them different power. And I did it, and I was practicing every day. I'd even go to his class when I wasn't in class and practice projecting and everything like that. And when I did it, I didn't realize like everybody clapped, because it was great. But then they had questions. I didn't expect questions because everybody had like, anybody has questions? Like, no. Anybody had comments? Like, no. Then I go up there, and one of the guys like, when you did this, I was just like at the edge of my seat. I've heard this scene before, but it was amazing how you delivered it. I'm like, thanks, appreciate it. I'm like thinking these guys are just they're just being like modest, they're being nice, But no, then after that, the next day, I'm always a guy that's by myself sitting to the side. But the next day, I walk in, I sit down, and everybody starts coming around me, starts sitting around me. So, have you ever thought about like, going to Harbor? And like, I was like, nah. I mean, I wanted to, but I just had a lot of stuff on my plate. It was kind of difficult for me to have any more different things to do. So, but it's always been a big thing for me wanting to get back on stage and wanting to get back into that light and helping with extracurricular activities. It really helps a lot because you learn a lot. Like every day, it's a new learning experience. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was in school, the only extracurricular activity I had was band, and
Nice.
and with band, it's pretty much they teach you how to read music and stuff like that. So that's what I liked about it, And then now I can't read music worth of shit.
What'd you play in a band?
I was in band. I was in band twice. The first time I was in band, I played the trombone. Then I didn't go for a year. Then when I went back to band, I played the French one.
I don't know why I was gonna say French horn.
Yeah, so that was, and both times I was in there, I was in the kiddie parade here in Corpus.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I got to take part in that. Let me tell you, the French horn is a lot easier to carry than the trombone.
I bet.
So big, motherfucker.
Yeah, so it has to be on my shoulder, and I gotta be like this. I know. Also, when I was in the
workout doing that
yeah.
shit all fucking day.
I know. Also, when I was in the parade, I wouldn't even get the notes right. I wouldn't even be playing. I'm just there. I think I'm doing it right. Trying not to hit the guy in front of me.
But I guess like doing that reminded me, because you ever play on stage, right? Like on stage for people?
No.
See, but I wish I would have been in the parade one time. But in orchestra, we're always on stage.
Yeah.
And because we did so many shows, like either in our school or we went to the Coliseum Auditorium, the Coliseum, not the Coliseum, that's tearing down. But yeah, we'd go and just walking on stage. Whenever we all have our instruments, walk on stage, and like seeing that view. It's kind of something that I always wanted, I'd love to see that view, just people just filled, just watching you. So I guess it's kind of helped me like get more into acting, just that feeling of being on stage. And,
As far as going from, plays to the movies to the film and shit, what are some of the biggest differences that you've seen between them? Well, obviously, besides one being on camera and one being live, but
one where you can fuck up and you can redo it, and the other one you can't.
I mean, like, is there like any other differences that some people who have not done that?
Acting is on the plays. We have like just table read where everybody sits down. All the actors who have lines, they sit down. And they actually read the whole script.
They go over the script.
And go over it. And everybody's doing their stuff. Like, I remember doing In the Heights.
Reading lines, yeah.
In the Heights, I played the father. That's the movie coming out. If you know, that's a movie coming out soon. Lin-Manuel Miranda from the guy who wrote Hamilton. Mm-hmm. He wrote In the Heights first, and now they're making a movie about it. And I played the father. And honestly, sitting around that table and seeing all the people, like, I've done shows with some of them. I knew some of them. I know some of them from like maybe parties or whatever. Heard them sing, and I'm like, I was starstruck sitting around this whole group of people that I admired, and I'm actually in a play with these guys, and I felt so unworthy. Like, oh, we're not worthy. I felt that way, and I couldn't do nothing but smile big because I'm like, why am I here?
Yeah.
But that's the one thing I liked is the kind of does their character, how they want to do their character, because they've gotten the part and they've thought about the part. So now you get to see, so you can see what you're playing off of for a bit, and also see how the chemistry of the voice would go.
Yeah, see how you can mess with it.
And so that's one thing I wish that, a movie would do. Also, scheduling.
Yeah.
Like, they have a set schedule. Like, you're going to be, these are our rehearsal days. These are the days we're going to do this. It's from this time to this time. Now, if you can't make that, let us know, and we will put you in, you can only miss like so many, and if you miss so many, you're out. Or if you're like, don't call nothing, you're going to be out too. We'll find somebody. There's people who want the role, to want the part. So, but I mean, In the Heights was again an amazing show. The cast, the production, everybody, even the text, everybody did a ton of work on it.
Yeah.
So a shout out to Harvard Playhouse. That was amazing being in that show. Thank you. But other than that, it's like auditions as well, because again, like I said, I feel like I didn't deserve to be there around those people. Still to this day, figuring out how I got a part. But also, like, auditions would be great. Like, some movies, they just, you pick the people you're friends with. You pick the person that says they'll be there, instead of having an actual audition, and having people show up and give the part to the best person. And I feel like that's one thing would be a big asset to the movie community. Because, I mean, the big wigs do it, Hollywood, why not? You audition.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, small camera people, like a small town, can actually do it too. It just have to, do it better.
Yeah.
So be more professional, I guess.
Yeah. And also the respect, I guess you can say. Like, you see how they say that you get out what you put in? Like, the directors or actors, and what I've been in, they respect the hell out of you and expect the hell out of you. I feel like sometimes that could be pushed into the movies. You know what I mean? Like, you could be your friend, but they're also basically your boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it's always yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am.
So it's kind of like with me with y'all as far as confidential goes.
Oh man! Here we go.
Trying to set up everybody's schedule.
The fuck was in that gummy worm?
Random shit.
I don't a gummy worm. It's a gummy bear.
Got my bad. Gummy
Man,
bear.
he's already correcting you. It's a gummy bear. You get your shit straight.
Sorry, boss.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, as far as the scheduling goes,
Yeah.
and y'all know what time we're gonna do stuff, what time we're gonna record and stuff like that.
You put that right there. Your spittoon down. You don't need it anymore.
I still want it.
It's in the camera.
But it's what is it?
It has a cock on the front, dude. Put it down. It's a
It's not
rooster.
even mine.
I thought I was gonna put it down a long time ago. I was waiting for it. I was like, he's gonna put that down soon.
Eventually.
The table's so cluttered with stuff.
Throw this shit on there.
Yeet.
See?
Small tip.
He's all gonna edit all this shit out. He's all I'm gonna CGI all that shit back in. Just to piss you off.
Just have a bunch of like pictures of it.
You have a bunch of those little alien twerkings from fucking Snapchat.
But no, as far as the scheduling goes, and being professional is also part of the. Why am I playing with this?
I have no idea.
It's also a big part of recording and filming and stuff like that.
Definitely.
And I do agree with you that there is some people out there that do their own shows and movies and stuff like that. Yes, they could be more organized as far as saying a schedule. Hey, we're gonna shoot at this time and it's gonna be done at this time. Rather than kind of letting people wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what they have to understand is like we do, like, some people do have other stuff to do rather than shooting and stuff like that. So that's from that's one of the biggest things about filming and recording. It's like with y'all, I give y'all a time, and we try to keep it.
Was cold, late.
But you know what that is
It's
like.
a jab at me, ain't it? Huh?
Just a little bit.
A little bit. I see it.
That's what I was laughing. I was telling a murderer before. I was like, I'm late to everything, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even tripping that he's late.
It's like, I'm late to everything.
I was late to the last one, but then you showed up after me. So
like, no, you weren't late.
I'm like, I get one day off. I gotta get some stuff done.
no, I know how that is exactly.
Gotta do adulting a little bit.
Yeah. Especially with me, whenever I have to make like my lunch, wash my clothes and all that, do it at the last minute.
Yeah, I get 2 days off, and I gotta like do every motherfucking thing I can. You know what I'm saying? Before the end of the day, shit.
Yeah, you try to cram pack everything in one day because you want the day before to be your rest day.
Yeah.
Before.
Like my brother, he has 2 days off. I'm like, hey, how come you didn't do this? What's my day off? What the fuck? Like, it's your day off. Well, I want to fucking rest. What the fuck? got a whole day, bro. Shit, like, sleep a couple of hours, go do what you have to do. What the fuck? But shit, as far as that, so you have anything in the future that we're looking forward to? Plays, movies, shows.
Probably a show. I want to do shows more at Harbor to get back into I guess my rhythm. Because I miss honestly doing shows at Harbor or Aurora. Aurora gave me another show I was in. Rocky. That was my funnest show because it was out of my comfort zone. I mean, fishnet, booty shorts. You know what I mean? Like I'm not lying. Dead serious. Fishnet, booty shorts. I had an open shirt, showing the chest hair. I dyed my hair red, like a maroon red for this show. I wore makeup, eyeliner, fucking everything you can think of. Like it was.
This is all provided, or you have to get it yourself?
I had friends. I provide some of the makeup. Because I didn't know how to do it myself.
Like, I'm talking about like costume wise.
They usually have like stuff that gets donated to them. But I bought my own fishnets. I bought my own booty short. Well, yeah, you buy your booty shorts. Also, you get like a dance belt. Everything is really much like provided for you too. Even at Harbor, it's provided for you as well. But you need like your own shoes maybe. But like key items, they always have like a huge wardrobe of stuff. That's another thing is like the movie thing. They should tell you what you need, like what you're gonna wear or whatever. And I want to say another one. The one biggest key issue was sets. Like when you're acting, you have to build your own sets, and you on the stage and stuff. We have guys that build them. That build magnificent sets for all types of shows. But again, like how I did the scheduling. If you're gonna do a movie, make sure you have everything's set up for what you do. So then then before the actors even get there, don't have the actors get there, then building the whole set. Yeah. Even if you're just a stand-in, because then you're standing there for hours. But let's have everything set up already. It's always a good experience though. Everything was fun. Like I can't say there's been like a show or a movie that I wasn't proud that I was in, because you learn something new about yourself and you learn something new from everything. Like being in the shows at Aurora and Harbor, I mean, you get to be around a lot of people who can teach you a different thing or two. And also for me, it was free voice lessons, man. Like that was actually pretty cool, to sing different stuff that I'm not used to singing. And seeing how other guys carry themselves and act is pretty good, pretty fun. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get back into probably doing some more shows. Hopefully movie. I know there's been a couple movies coming out or being filmed right now that I wish I would audition for, but didn't quite get a chance. Yeah. And a show that I didn't get a chance to audition for either, that's coming out of Harbor. I think it's called The Plaza. That was going to be a good one.
So out of all the, I don't know if you already answered it, but out of all the shows that you're in, which one was your favorite?
I want to say Rocky had to be my favorite because it got me out of my shell,
Yeah. So it was not only your favorite, but it was also like one of your first to experience what you did on stage.
Because we got the booty shorts and the business.
Yeah.
I also want to apologize to everybody that's watching. If my voice is low, remind you that before the show started, I did the world's hottest gummy bear, and it feels like
he burned his throat.
Yeah, it feels like my vocals are just.
But I do gotta say though, that also in the Heights, that was they were even talking about canceling it because I believe was going to go see Journey in Laredo. Well, in that time, some other people asked to have off too, so major actors weren't there whenever the board came in to see the show. They said, "Okay, run the show." I was like, "We're all focused mostly on voices and lyrics because it's a big, heavy like show that has a lot of like different dynamics of people singing." But they came in on a day that most of the major actors weren't there. I wasn't there, so when they ran the show, it looked so unfinished. So they wanted to cancel it. They're like, "Oh yeah, we might just have to cancel this because," and it's a really big on like. It hit us hard. Like, it hit everybody hard because they came in and they let me know what happened. I'm like, "Are you serious?" And so they're like, yeah, we're gonna cancel. We're like, and so we kind of everybody stood up like, we can't let that happen. Like, we're not, like, that's not all right. Like, and so the director said he fought for us to actually, instead of canceling, we just start a week later. He tried to have like bribing with them back and forth the board, and he actually got us to just, fine, we do a week more, and then we'll see how it goes. Mm-hmm. And they came basically apologized, saying like, we're so sorry. This was like one of the most amazing shows we had. It was great. I'm saying the cast was amazing. The people were just amazing. The set, man, I can't get over it. So that was a really fun show because it's something that I seen them fight for. I've been seeing everybody come together and actually want to. So, and then also, again, it shows me that a different side of the acting community. You know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to stick together and help each other out. And there are some catty issues between some people. Everybody got some little cliques here and there, but you know what? When it all comes down to it, that plays the one thing that matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and and like you said, movies. People who want to make movies should do the same thing with their actors and stuff like that. Have a sit down, everybody go through their scripts and try to make the best movie that they can. And so from what I'm hearing is, it's movies and plays is just everybody doing their part and just to put on one amazing show.
Yeah, I mean you got to be able to trust the people around you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Because I mean, like, even in movies, the big wigs, they got. You can't trust the guy next to you who's supposed to catch you when you're falling or something. Like, that's not gonna. They're gonna see that. You know what I mean? Just like on stage. If I don't like you, first of all, on stage, if you're a good actor, you can hate the person in front of you. Even in the camera, you can hate the person next to you.
You'll never know.
But you never know.
Yeah.
But you have to trust not them, but their acting and trust if this means something to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wouldn't be in this show if it didn't mean jack to them. So they want it enough too. So they're gonna drop as soon as you get on stage, boom, different person. You can drop you out. That's the way I am. Like, I'm terrified to sing in front of a microphone, and I'm terrified. Like, it's not terrified. Like, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But as soon as I get in there, I feel like I sound completely different, and I feel like I just sound horrible. But as soon as I get on stage, like, it's like I'll be shaking off stage. Like, man, I'm gonna go on next. But as soon as I go on stage, I'm just, boom, it changes. You're a different person. That's why you got to be able to trust the person next to you to do the exact same thing. And you know that they're there because they want to be there. So they're going to put on the good performance.
Yeah.
But you can hate each other off stage, but as long as y'all come together and to make a great show, make a great, whatever it is you're doing, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ramble on a lot.
It's fine.
Just a lot of information to put like in an hour-long video. Because I mean,
there's so much stuff. I mean, from plays, acting, and like I said, you do music also. You write too.
Yes. Yeah.
Just all around fucking.
Yeah.
I try to. I feel like I spread myself thin sometimes because then I get so caught up in like wanting to do so many things. Even producing music for my cousin, who he got discouraged because one of his he lost a lot of music. Like the
one who raps.
The one, yes. Okay. Yeah, he had some of his stuff shipped over when he came back home, and when he did, he apparently the box broke or something, and he lost a lot of journals and stuff with a bunch of music. So he's a little discouraged right now. But I'm trying to get, build that fire under him to try to get him to keep moving because I had the same thing happen to me a while back. They broke into my producer, John Taran's, or Marvin Taran. They broke into his studio and stole all his equipment, but a lot of music that we had on track that never got saved anywhere else. But so they stole a lot of stuff and we just stopped, and I stopped writing. But then I got my own little equipment here and there and try to build myself back up. And right now I'm trying to get back into it too again. But I've always been into music, man. Like, always been into music, acting. It's just been a big thing where I've never saw myself doing anything else but maybe on stage, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have y'all seen any shows or interested in being in any plays?
I do get emails from Harvard Playhouse that I do want to be. I want to be part of it, but as far as musicals go, I'm just gonna say I can't sing worth the shit. The only place I sing is in the shower, like everybody else, or in the car. But as far as getting into acting, from Wolf's Bane 1 being my first debut into acting, I really do enjoy it being somebody else. And I think the only thing that will make me nervous is messing up on stage. You know what I mean? Rather than, and like, yeah, I know it takes time, a lot of training to try to get all your lines down. That way when you go on stage, you can execute it. But like, I could talk myself into doing that. As soon as I get on stage, I might freeze.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Well, see, that's just it though. You're not like, they don't give you your script and say, okay, then come back on show days. All right, cool. No, you're rehearsing. Like, first, everybody helps kind of build the set, everybody comes in on whenever they can to help paint, help construct it, help do something with the set. So that's right away you're getting to know all the people you're in a show with, and then also again, trusting, being comfortable. Then you get to walk on that stage. You do if you get a part, you actually research. You know what I mean? Look up who's done it before you on YouTube, whatever. See movies, but also that you say you freeze, but being on that stage, whenever that's where they do a lot of their rehearsals and stuff. So you get used to it. You know what I mean? You get used to it. Then you also have people next to you, like I said, trusting the person next to you to help you.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I would say is, like, honestly, just go out there and do it. Like, you might think that. I thought that. My first time stepping on that stage is like, I'm going to freeze. I messed up, but no one knew. I've said a line in the Heights. Like, me and the daughter, the girl playing my daughter, went back and forth. Desiree, we're going back and forth. And, like, I said a line that I wasn't supposed to say yet. Because I was supposed to say one line, and she says one, then I say the line. But I said the line first, then she said her line. So I had to switch the line again. Like, the first line I should have said. I mixed my lines up. But we just kept going back and forth. Like, nothing happened. And no one knew, but just me and her. And I'm like, it's stuff you got to just kind of roll with it. And you're going to mess up. Everybody has. There has been mics that cut off. There's been stuff that falls. There's been people who fall. Oh, Matilda was one of the shows I was in as well. That was a really good show.
I think I remember that. You sent me a text saying, I'm going to be in Matilda. Yep.
And the little girl who played Matilda, her name escapes me right now. That little girl is like what actors should aspire to be, because she was trying to hurry up to get her part, right? And she falls. It was in the back, because you have to like travel from the back of the curtain, just no one can see you. When she goes, they had these little pieces that we moved to make the scene or whatever. She tripped and a piece of metal and fell and hit her knee hard. Shit. And I saw that and I picked her up, and she goes, "Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Don't apologize to me. Go ahead and go." She takes off. She gets on stage, does her part, and she's in pain. You can tell. And I'm like, man, but I didn't know it was her. At first, I was like, man, I saw a little kid just run past me, and I helped him. I was like, man, who was the kid? I'm like, oh shoot, she's the only one that doesn't wear a jacket in this scene. I'm like, oh, and I'm looking at her. I'm like a parent on the sidelines, like how is she doing? Oh my god! But she went on there. She delivered, messed up. She said she messed up, but no, like I said, no one caught it. She did her lines, went off stage, cried some. You know what I mean? Because she was in pain, a little bit of the pain, mostly because she thought she screwed up. But no one can tell. Like, she did such an amazing job. That little girl was amazing. And I was like, I had to like tell her, I was like, look, I make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. I was like, I almost did a scene that same day, because one of the guys, his name's Peter Howard, great actor. He's doing a show right now at Hartburg as well right now. But he almost missed his cue to walk out with me, right? And I told her, I was like, he messed up too. Like, he's been doing this stuff for a while. He almost messed up. I almost had to do the whole scene without him, And I tried to make him laugh, trying to make her laugh, and that's exactly what happened. She laughed a little bit, everybody's we're all in the corner kind of cracking up. And because that's just it. You gotta kind of, I guess, everybody just come together. But you're gonna mess up, man. Like, trust me, you are gonna mess up. It's just how do you recover? But again, you're gonna be around people. They're gonna help you recover. Like, no one's gonna be like, next line, like, They're gonna, boom, say their lines, and you're gonna keep going. Then hopefully you can jump in. So I'm just saying, just do it, man. Don't be afraid.
I'll be dope to do, bro. Yeah.
You too.
Yeah, I like more. I would like to write for. There was a scene where we did Rico. They were as he was asking a couple of us if we wanted to write or whatever, submit something, see what they thought of it. So I wrote one scene out. I think I got cut from the movie if I'm not mistaken, but they all read it. They're like, "Wow, this is dope as fuck."
Yeah.
I like that whole creativity in the writing. I like that a little bit more than the acting. I don't mind if it's like a small part. I don't mind doing something. I got the mean mugs. Everyone always casts me as like the thug or the guy gets killed or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I ain't tripping.
Typecasting. That's what we call it.
Man, I don't mind that. So I want to do more writing behind the scenes shit. You know, maybe directing or something. You
ever thought of the CC7, the 7-day little competition?
Oh yeah. You know what? This one I think we might jump in on this one because Zilla's been directed. All Zilla's videos he directed along with Mike Fuentes from Metropolis. And he already knows how he wants to do everything. He has storyboards. He does the whole fucking 9 yards, dog. He does an amazing fucking job.
The Zilla?
Yeah, and Mike Fuentes also. Mike Fuentes does, he does it with them. They give each other, little ideas or whatever, and it comes out fucking like, damn, bro. Like, how the fuck you think of that shit? Like, they're really dope as fuck, man. That's
really good because it's the storyboard too. So one thing that's the key, like you see it happening, then you get that visual. The visuals.
Yeah. I think I would rather do something more like that than the actual acting.
Yeah, and again, like the visual, like I was saying, the visual on stage, what we do is we rehearse so much, and you're walking through, and you do walkthroughs, and just read. You have your script, and you're doing your blocking. You're walking and reading, so you know what you're doing. Yeah. I feel like in some of the movies, they're just okay. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. You're gonna do this. Go.
As you just do it like without rehearsing.
And okay, like in I don't know the movie, was it Wolfsbane? I was always like, oh, how's that? How was that one? Was that okay? Was it good? Yeah, it's good. It's awesome. So I'm like, I can do it again. Like, it's like, no, you're good. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, fuck.
See, and on the first one, there was a scene where we're running into the building, and Zilla's freaking the fuck out. Boogie and fucking Escalade take off, and Boogie's all Rosetta's all freaking the fuck out. On that instant, I was gonna smack the shit out of him because he was like, cry. I was gonna smack the shit out of him, whatever. I didn't do it though. And the last minute, I was like, fuck. I was like, man, you should have fucking did that. I would have been fucking perfect this shit. I was just going with it. I just grabbed him. I was like, the fuck that? I was like, calm the fuck down. I'm all fucking holding him like that, whatever. And I was like, damn, I should have fucking smacked him. That'd have been fucking perfect, bro.
Damn, now you're gonna make you watch Wolfsbane 1 just to see that, like, should have smacked him right there.
Yeah, because he's all freaking the fuck out, and I'm fucking grabbing him. I was like, calm the fuck down. I'm all yelling at him and shit. And I'm like, damn, I should have just went shit out of him, dog. Like, on some serious shit. Shut the fuck up. Like, dog, I've been funny as hell, bro. Shit.
That's the thing, too. Like, you gotta try out different things, Yeah. So, and that you should have gone with your instinct, man. Sometimes you gotta do it.
I thought about it. Well, we had to do the scene like fucking 10, 11, 12 times. Dog. I started thinking about his fucking face gonna be all fucking black and purple. The fuck up in your face. Ramirez kept smacking the shit out of me, dog.
Kept running that scene over and over again.
Trying to tell the director to stop. He's like, no, we gotta do it again.
I'll do it again. Shit.
It was that same day where, like, John told me I was gonna have a scene where I run in and ask for, I'm buying drugs, basically, right? Mm. So he tells me my line. He's like, can I have a bundle? Right? I was okay. So I go in there, I have the money. He's like, can I have a bundle? Like, can I get a bundle? They're like, that was supposed to be it. Like, there was not supposed to be any back and forth like that was it. And the guy hits me with a line that says, it was random, like John picked me, hey, you come here. I'm like, all right. So he's like, all right, cool, I need you to go in here. And I was like, okay. So I did, went in there, I asked for it. He goes, seems kind of light, seems kind of like you're short, something like that, right? It's not in the movie, they cut it, but I was like, right away I was like, nah, so there you want to count it or what? And it got cut. It was great because then like even the girls in the like, oh man, someone's kind of ballsy. Like they kind of stepped in, like, and it was great. It sounded perfect. The guy's like, all right, you know, here you go. I walked off. Like, we're gonna walk off, right? I guess the scene might have gotten cut because usually you got to tell people where the camera's gonna be.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So as soon as I walk in, I just see somebody in the corner, and my eyes go straight to that person, just looking at them like, oh fuck, like. I glance down at the camera, then I try to real quick kind of like recover. But that might have gotten cut from it. I don't know. That's why I'm not too sure. But it was a good scene. But no, like some things you just gotta roll with it, man. Like I wish you would have probably just slapped the hell out of him. Like
yeah, it was. And it was my first move. I've done videos before. Me and Zed have always been doing the videos and shit. That's how I started getting into this. So that was my first actual movie.
Yeah.
And I wasn't used to how things work, this and that, whatever. Like, but yeah, I wish I would have followed through with it. Now that should have been funny as hell, dog. I would have made that. That would have made that motherfucking scene right there.
Yeah.
I fucking smack the shit out of him. Calm the fuck down.
I know you said you're getting into the writing thing. I know me and Matt, we talked about writing that one script that we're doing, and I want to really get down with it. Says like literally, I was about to bring my whole setup and just start like typing everything out because that's what I'm trying to get me. I want to get me a laptop like this one. When he put that laptop in front of me, I'm like, it was the other one. Yeah. Oh man, I was like, just okay. What was that? Okay, here we go. Like,
I remember we had a meeting and I brought, and it was before I have this one. I have a Chromebook, and so my Chromebook it's pretty much run off Google. So I had my Google documents on there. Me, Eric, and Desi, who's our producer. We had to sit down, and so I bring out my Chromebook, and so I'm writing a little bit of the script.
Where is Desi?
I threw him.
Oh, man.
You want anything to say? There it is. Here he is.
He's been absent this whole time. All right, go
the
ahead.
heck, dude? You had one job. So I bring my Chromebook, and so I'm started typing, and then Eric's like, hey, let me see what you got. So he looks at it, and he's like, you know what? And so he just starts typing away. Me and Desi were like giving him ideas, and he's just there. Oh yeah, that's good right there. Yeah.
Like I love the visuals. Like I've always loved writing, and so if I can write it and you can picture it, I'm doing my job right.
Yeah, it should be real descriptive and shit.
Yeah, and so that's exactly what. And I even told him where I want the camera angles and how the camera angles to go, and because I'm seeing it the way I would see a movie. You know what I mean? So I want the camera over here. I want them to watch and do this. I want to put it over here. You know, and it's one thing I really wish, like, I want to get more into. I wish I can put more of my time into it. But yeah, it's been hectic the last couple months actually.
So, anything else for our viewers before we? Any advice on acting, thespian, thespian? I don't know why I can't say it, dog. Just any advice for people who want to pursue this kind of career, lifestyle, hobby, however they want to do it, whatever.
The great words. No, I was gonna say great words. Shia LaBeouf. Do it. No, but just honestly get into it. Find a show that's maybe coming up and just go for it. Like, don't put too much thought into it because, again, you're going to overthink things and you're going to make mistakes on stage, off stage, but it's how you recover. And just go all out on the auditions. Oh, yeah, a lot of dancing, too. That's a fun thing. A lot of dancing.
So should they also learn singing as well, or just?
Oh yeah.
So like learn everything you can.
Learn
singing, dancing, ballet.
The thing is, like, I'm not great at like dancing, but when they go in audition, they have you sing for them. They have you act out a scene with different people to see who you work nice with, and then they also have dance auditions where someone teaches you choreography. And you have to do that back during the song. Then you have to go on stage. First, everybody else at one time learning it. Then after a while, and then you keep like switching lines over and over and over. Then finally, they have everybody sit down. The first 5 come up, dance all right, now everybody's all sit down. Another 5, and then
Shit.
so I was auditioned for Grease, which I didn't get. Reason because like I try to go either last or first, but that day I just wasn't in my head, and I kept trying to learn the choreography, and I kept looking at people making mistakes. And that was the one thing that came into my mind. Instead of the moves I was supposed to be doing, I was worried about like, oh man, they messed up on this part when they should have did this. And I'm like, as soon as I got on stage, all I remembered were the mistakes. And I'm like, no, this happened to me. But I would say just go in there confidently. I mean, you might not get a part, but then again, you might. You don't know unless you try.
Just do your thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
Go in there, do your fucking thing.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't a big singer, actor, dancer, or nothing like that, but I did Rocky, and I got a part, and kind of just was different for me. Like, it was more of a, like I said, why am I even here? Like, it was kind of one of those moments where I wasn't expecting anything, so, but then I got something. I got a call, and I think I got the call on my birthday, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice birthday.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, nah. I was like, ah. But it was good. But just go in there, show them what you got. Don't hold back.
Yep.
Good shit.
Yeah.
I guess we're about
Anything else?
No, just thank you for sharing with us the everything that you've done in theater. And then giving us a little bit more of the backstory to it. We do appreciate it here on the show. For those of y'all, like you said, if you want to try out, plays, just go for it. If they have auditions, hey, sign up for the auditions. I might just do that on the next play that comes in. I might audition myself.
I look forward to that, man. I want to go see that.
Y'all should follow them on Facebook because they're always posting when they're going to do auditions and when shows are going. So best thing to do is follow them on Facebook, and even I think they sign emails to you.
Email.
I'll sign up for their email as well for Harbor, so they can give you an Aurora Arts Theater, so they can actually give you a heads up. And I missed by a day because I had so much going on for the show they're going to do now called The Plaza. Right now, though, I forgot the one they're doing right now, but a couple of my friends are going to be in that one. Oh, and it's live music too, so that's kind of a cool thing they do. Yeah.
And so, for people who want to follow also your adventures, movies, music, whatever, plays, how can they get a hold of you, social media wise?
Eric Ramirez on Facebook. Also have Instagram. I think it's Eric Ram 8. Snapchat too is Eric Ram 8. Twitch. I'm doing streaming on Twitch as well. Nice. Yeah, I do Twitch every now and then. It's Draco 78408 with the lowercase. Everything's lowercase with a small d.
Small d.
But so if I have any, that's how to get a hold of me in most part. So
all of his all the links will be in the description. I'll make sure I put everything on there so you can follow him. Show him some love.
Yeah.
Eric, on the show, we love you. We appreciate you coming on and talking a little bit more. Ramirez, do you have anything you want to add?
I'm done.
All right. Pretty much did all the interrogation.
I'm over here like, man, did I say too much?
I'm over here dying. He's there. All right, so... Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. We hope to see y'all in the next episode. That I need a plan.
True.
Confidence chat. Appreciate y'all watching.
Thank you.
Peace, y'all.